It's hard to explain what it's like, being trapped in your own mind, your own body. Every day feels like a fight you're losing. But what if I told you that the darkest moment of my life became the turning point that saved me? This isn't just a story about addiction. This is my story, my journey through hell and back. It's a reminder that no matter how low you go, there's always a way back. You just have to believe. It started like most things do, just one bad decision. A night out with friends, a drink, then another. Just one more, I kept telling myself, but soon one became 20. Then it wasn't just alcohol. I found myself using pills to numb the pain that was always there, hiding beneath the surface. I didn't even know what I was running from. Every high felt like a temporary escape, but the crash afterwards, oh, it was brutal. The emptiness, the guilt, the self-loathing, it would always come back, sharper, deeper, until the next hit. I lost track of time, lost track of who I was. My friends, my family, they noticed, but I pushed them away. No one could understand the lies, the hiding, the shame. I was so far gone, I didn't even recognize myself anymore. I thought I could control it, thought I could quit whenever I wanted, but every time I tried to stop it felt like I was drowning, gasping for air. It was like my addiction had its claws in me, and no matter how hard I struggled, it just dragged me deeper. And then one day, I hit rock bottom. Not a metaphor, not a moment of clarity, but a real physical, mental breakdown. I woke up on the floor of my apartment, surrounded by the chaos I had created. My phone was blowing up, calls from my mom, from my sister, from friends I hadn't spoken to in months. But all I could do was lie there, unable to move. My body was weak, my mind was numb. For the first time in what felt like forever, I realized this was it. This was my life. If I didn't change, I was done. I'm not gonna lie to you, the decision wasn't easy. The addiction had a hold on me, but something inside me, deep down, screamed for help. I picked up the phone, called the one person I knew would pick up, no questions asked, my mom. I told her everything. The truth, the lies, the destruction, and for the first time in a long time I heard her voice crack. But then, I heard her say, "We'll get through this together." That moment was my first step towards recovery, but let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Every day was a battle, waking up, facing the cravings, the withdrawal, pause for a deep breath. But I learned something powerful along the way. Recovery isn't about getting it perfect, it's about getting back up, even when you fall down. And I fell a lot. There were days I wanted to give up, days I didn't think I could keep going, but every time I took a step back, I would hear my mom's voice, my family's love, pushing me forward. And that's the thing about recovery. It's never a solo journey. It takes a village. It takes the support of those who care. Therapists, support groups, family, friends, they all became part of my foundation. I realized that I wasn't weak for asking for help. I was strong. Because asking for help is the hardest thing to do. Over time, I began to rebuild myself. The cravings became less intense. The fog in my mind started to clear. I found new ways to cope with life's challenges, healthier ways. I started exercising, eating better, and discovering passions I'd forgotten about. But the most powerful change, it was in my mind. I stopped seeing myself as a failure. I stopped blaming myself for everything. I began to believe in the possibility of a brighter future. Today I'm still in recovery, but I'm no longer defined by my addiction. I am not my past. I am the person I'm becoming. If you're struggling right now, if you feel like there's no way out, let me tell you this. There is hope. There is always a way back. You can overcome this. One step at a time. You may be in your darkest hour right now, but remember, the dawn always comes after the darkest night. Keep going, keep fighting. Your story isn't over. And one day you'll look back and realize that your darkest moment became the moment you decided to live. If this story touched your heart, remember, you're not alone. There's always hope, always a way forward. If you believe in the power of transformation and second chances, hit that like button to spread this message of hope. And don't forget to subscribe to Life in Lines for more powerful real-life stories that inspire and uplift. Together, we can turn pain into purpose. Your story isn't over, it's just beginning.